What's up, guys? Right here, thelines.com. Talking a little Monday night football here between the Texans and the Cowboys. Got a couple bets in the account. As always, guys, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We are absolutely free here on this channel, every single thing that we do. If you want to give a thumbs up, if you want to let me know in the comment section how you're going to play this, certainly welcome there as well. Sitting here 7 in favor of the Texans on the road at the Cowboys. You can see this total sitting here at 141.5 out there. If you're in a Bet Rivers market, you can see, by the way, this is where you can compare all the odds out there, odds, NFL odds, and this will pull up this page. You can make your state up here so you can see what things look like over there. So 41.5 sitting here on the total, looking at a 7 in favor of the Texans right now on the road. So if we take a look at the injury report on the Texans here, you'll see Will Anderson not going to play for them. Fatukasi not going to play for them as well. So 2 of the defensive linemen going to be out for them. Kamari Lassiter is dealing with a concussion. He was back out at practice, but has not cleared protocol yet. Could at some point today, perhaps, but we typically don't see a lot of guys come back the week after, right? So this concussion happened last week. So I don't see that happen a ton for them out there. Looks like Jeff Okudah is going to be able to go for them. On the Cowboys side of things, you can see Deron Bland and Jordan Lewis both out. That is a starting corner and starting nickel corner for them. And then on the questionable side of things, you can see CeeDee Lamb popped up on the injury report, Zach Martin, Nick Vigil, all on the questionable side of things for this Cowboys team. That said, you can see Todd Archer right here is a beat reporter for the Cowboys, and he said that McCarthy said that CeeDee Lamb's back issue is, I'm not of high concern. So take from that what you will. Seems like at least Mike McCarthy thinks that CeeDee Lamb's going to be out there on Monday. What do we get in these two teams? I'll flip back over here to the lines. We can see, again, 7 Texans on the road. So Texans get back Nico Collins this week. This is a very welcome addition to this team for sure. As you can see, once Steph Diggs went out, you were basically relying on nothing but Tank Dell in the passing game. And so this is huge to get Nico Collins back out there for Houston. He was leading the league in receiving yards and certainly leading the team in every single receiving category that there is whenever he went down. On the Dallas side of things, of course, no Dak Prescott. We already know that. And the thing is, I guess, though, about Cooper Rush, it is at least a dude that's played a lot in the NFL. Now, not at an extremely high level or anything, but you are throwing a backup out there that at least does have some experience, which is what gives me a little bit of pause on this spread. I mean, this is a must-win game for the Texans. Cowboys season's already over. You'd like to think the Texans could cover the number, but man, you got to win on the other side of a touchdown. The other side of a touchdown's a lot to ask of any team in the NFL anyway. And then, like I said, it's not like Cooper Rush has no experience and he's totally dead. I think I would only lay it with the Texans, maybe if you want to play it in a teaser leg or something like that, but not anything that's going to be in my account for this one. As far as the total goes, the only thing that does give me a little bit of pause, I lean a little bit towards the over, but the problem is can the Cowboys do their part in this, which is going to lead me to a different bet that I've got in the account here in just a second. But when we look at this total, and again, I'll pop it back up, sitting 41.5. I mean, the problem is that Dallas's offense was putrid even when Dak was out there, right? And like now we go to Cooper Rush. Now we get a banged up CeeDee Lamb. I understand he's probably going to play according to what we just read, but he's not 100% for sure in all of this. And so I'm worried we're going to be sitting on a ticket in which we need the Texans to do most of the work, and instead, why don't we just bet on the Texans to do most of the work and not have to worry about what the Cowboys bring to the table? I mean, we're talking about an offense in the Cowboys that is 28th overall in EPA, 29th pass offense, 22nd rush offense. If you look at their net EPA overall in the season, 31st. I mean, it's just bad. Team's bad. Defense not much better, by the way, for Dallas. And on the Houston side of things, even without Nico Collins for 5 weeks now, has remained inside the top 10 in advanced passing stats. And Pretty good running the ball as well since they picked up Joe Mixon. So let's go over here. First thing that's popping in the account, we're going to play over on Nico Collins. I'm not kidding you. This was 71.5 whenever I pulled this up to record this video. So this has popped up to 72.5 and heavily juiced. So it seems like people are getting in here on this action. So shop around as always. So if you find a 72.5 elsewhere with less juice, play that. But that's where we're going. We were here on MGM because it was 71.5 as the lowest in the market. So shop around on Nico Collins. We're going to go over here. Like I said, he was leading this team, leading the league in all the receiving categories that there was. And then further, I mean, Texans just got to get back to what they were doing. I mean, they got to, this is a huge game for them. This is a huge, huge game for this Texans team. And so no messing around here. I expect Nico Collins, who was almost back last game as it was anyway, decided to hold him out just one more week to make sure he was good to go, it's going to get the full treatment here in this one. So we're going to go over on yardage on Nico Collins. And then, by the way, another reason just to kind of always shop around. Look, I mean, like 72.5 is minus 130 and like 75.5 is minus 140. You know, like we don't want any of that nonsense. So, you know, obviously we would be here, but Nico Collins on the over side of things. And then, like I said, let's just bet on the Texans to do their part, not have to worry about what Dallas brings to the table. So you go into the props and find team props. This just happens to be over here on DraftKings. And then come down Texans, and then let's get this Texans team to go over 23.5 points. So you again shop around. Mike can get a little less juice on this, or if you want to make it like a little bit more palatable, you could same game parlay it. You know, if you wanted to, you could throw this in there with something that you think is like incredibly obvious. I don't know, Dallas over 7.5 or something like that. If you want to do whatever it is, you know, something like that to make it a little bit more palatable for you on the number. But again, I just like this Texans team and not having to worry about what Dallas brings to the table. So give me the over on the 23.5 team total here for the Houston Texans. So we're going to bet on Nico Collins. We're betting on the Texans to score some points against this putrid Dallas defense and maybe get some short fields on this offense that gives it to them as well. And that's how we're going to play this one here this evening. Like I said, if you wanted to open up a teaser leg with the Texans, I don't hate it. We can see down here in week number 12, there's some options. Lions jump off the page as an option. You could do a Texans teaser if you wanted to. Texans here over the Titans the week after that. Dolphins, Patriots. So there's plenty of options as we head into next week as well if you want to open a teaser leg here with the Texans going up against the Cowboys. Do think they win this game. Just a little bit nervous about it being a full touchdown and having to cover the full touchdown here in this one. Guys, everything we do, absolutely free. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that Discord button up here too. See, upper right-hand corner, so you can discuss not only this game, but everything's going on in the sports world with people and maybe find something else you want to throw into your account. Good luck on all your Monday Night Football bets.